Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Oilers have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he returns this to the 22. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. Harris has it over the middle. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Harris to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Oilers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. pulled in at the 24. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right. You love having easy games on your schedule.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. In trouble, and he's taken down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Oilers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Teams turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Oilers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
56, Mike, 56.
2nd and 9 now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Oilers use the short field to get in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And he's got it! What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll look to throw again. He's got Burton here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chase Young. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 2nd and 14. That caught by Tremble. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. There's Tremble, the tight end. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. There's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 16. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding.
Touchdown! He's got it at the 2. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Oilers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He'll drop to throw.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So first and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Oilers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Houston defense we watch as they get set to go. Big swing play last time they were out there. Looked like they might yield some points. They recovered a fumble, and it turned into a touchdown on the other side.
In a lot of ways, you can say that maybe at a minimum that was a 10-point swing. The field goal that looked like they were going.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Oilers extend their lead yet again.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. All fighting off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks
pressure comes, and down he goes.
Chase Young
in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Escapes the sack. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it second.
So that one overturned. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire